Hi guys, DK here from KaroroCAM. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 2D engraving toolpath, one that can be useful for lettering and marking onto your projects, similar to what's shown in this preview of some marking or engraving on a piece of brass. So the first thing I will do here is go to our shaded view. I'll turn off our final part. I have the source curves here, which represent the center line of where these letters need to be machined. And with those in the correct place, the next thing to do is to launch KaroroCAM. And it'll just take a minute or so for this to start up. Alright, with KaroroCAM launched, we can have a look at here and we see that there's some additional layers have been added to the document when KaroroCAM opened up. What I can do now is take my reference curves and move those onto the 2D engraving layer, and then change my selected toolpath to 2D engraving. That will almost instantly start creating our toolpath. I'm going to, for the moment, turn the stock off, and for these particular letters, I am going to machine with a 60-degree bit. It's 3 millimeters in diameter, so a small engraving tool. The tool number here is if you have a tool changer on your machine. For this case, we're just using a manual machine, so we can ignore this. And the spindle speed of 24,000 RPM is standard on the machine that we're going to be working with. The next thing to look at is where these curves are located and how deep we want to machine. So we can select these curves, and in the box edit we can see that they're positioned at Z0, so they're actually in a good location. So we can actually select the curves as our reference, and then for this particular machining I want to be minus 0.8 millimeters deep. So there we go, there's our depth set up, and I am going to use multiple depths at 0.4, so we'll have two passes, and we are going to do and how this is currently set up is it will machine each letter both depths on every step, which is what I prefer for this particular operation. We could order by Z, which would mean each letter would get machined to the 0.4 millimeters and then come back and machine down to the 0.8, but for this operation it's absolutely fine to do both passes on every letter together. I am going to use a little bit of ramping just to ramp, so our tool bit will ramp into the work, so it's less of a direct plunge. And that should be it set up. From here I can go to preview, and we can reset and unpause. I might slow this down a little bit, and we can slow it down a bit more. We'll go back. There we go. That appears to be cutting quite nicely, and that's cutting to the 0.4 and then the 0.8, and then same on the next letter. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. We go back to toolpath. We can now go down to post-processing, and there's a number of post processors set up in this machine. I'm going to be doing this on a Mac 3 based machine, so I'll select that, and then we can simply go save G-code to local file. I can now save this. Now it's picked up the original name of our file, and then which particular toolpath, this 2D engraving, plus the TAP extension for a Mark III machine. So that's all great. I can just save that to the desktop, and with a successful export, KaroroCAM will tell you how many days you have left on your license if you're using a short-term license, or confirm the validity of your lifetime license. And from here, I'll just go check the G-code of this particular file. And that's all looking excellent. We go. That's looking all really good. So there we have it. That's the process of creating a 2D engraving toolpath in KaroroCAM. I hope you found that useful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, or send me an email at karorocam@gmail.com. Thank you very much.